Jones remains the UFC light heavyweight champion.
You're all right. You know what you have, baby?
And this is a huge victory for John, because this is the first time that John has been in any kind of trouble in a fight. He got tagged. We saw him a bit tentative. He adjusted, used his full set of skills. And look at that. He caught him with that left hand, put him down. Knee to the body, and here's the standing guillotine. Now look how he switches it and pushes it up. Cody McKenzie style here. Look at that standing guillotine. Look at the twist on his neck. And John's holding him up here. And Leota's right arm goes limp, but his left arm is stuck up there. And Big John McCarthy thankfully recognizes it. He sees that right arm go limp. Wow, what a fight. And what a huge, huge victory for Jon Jones.
Because he survived the deep waters. And he remains the UFC light heavyweight champion. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to the contest at 4 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Johnny Bones Jones.
With the winner, Jon Jones. First of all, John, a crafty fighter, Lyoto Machida was. What problems did he present in that fight? It looked like he caught you a couple times. Was there any point in time where he had you hurt?
I know he didn't have me hurt, but he did punch me pretty good and, wobbled me a little bit. So it was good. I think one of my biggest critic points is that I can't take a punch, so I'm glad to prove it to myself and to everyone that I can take a legit hit.
It was also the first time you had to overcome any sort of adversity at all.
Yeah, definitely. His range, he's just smart, man. He kicked really hard. He knew his range. He has great tactics. And, he was definitely a very tough puzzle.
Well, you got him down on the ground, and that's where you inflicted the first real solid damage. You hurt him with a real bad elbow, nasty gash in his forehead. What were you thinking at that point?
I know Leota's a black belt, so I was expecting a lot more motion on the bottom. But he didn't move a lot, and I was able to open him up, so that was a great point for me.
Now let's take a look at the standing guillotine where you put him to sleep. You caught him first with this left hand, and then when you locked up, not only did you lock in the guillotine, you used your hand to push it up and forward, really twisting his neck in a horrible angle. Let's take a look at this. Talk us through this here. Is this how you do this choke all the time?
Yeah, it's not really a move that I practice. I think it's just something that comes natural from wrestling for so many years. But yeah, it was a great lock. I realized that I had it, and I knew that I just needed to be tough and hold the position and eventually he'd run out. So.
Did you know that he had gone to sleep?
Yeah, I could tell after a while, yeah. But shout out to my team, man. I have a great team. I have a great group of supporters around me, and my biggest supporter, Jesus Christ, as always.
Congratulations on another impressive and amazing victory. You are still champion, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Bones Jones!
A great set of fans here in Canada, Toronto.
Amazing
Thank
crowd.
you once again. Joe, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here, buddy. I'll see you in a couple weeks for Alistar and Overeem.
Oh, my goodness, against Brock
Alistar
Lesnar.
against Brock. I said Alistar and Overeem. I'm so
Both of them are
excited
gonna
I
fight.
can't even talk.
Wrap.
That's it. Show's over, folks. Turn off your TV.
Executive producers of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Don't forget, for all the action in the press conference, all the news, live on UFC.com. And there's lots to talk about backstage. Even though Joe can't speak anymore, they have lots to say. Frank Fertitta III, Lorenzo Fertitta, and UFC President Dana White are executive producers. Our supervising producers, Craig Borsari. The show produced by Bruce Connell and directed by Anthony Pasquale Giordano. You know, matchmaking is an art, and Joe Silva is the best at it. He gave us some spectacular matchups, and Brian Ebersol showed us that he is a force to be reckoned with in the octagon. Then came the big ones. First Little Nog and the Huntington Beach Bad Boy. A Nogueira victory for the Southpaw for Minotauro. And then he sat right next to Dana White and watched his big brother fight against Brent Meir. it was Minotaro's time. And Frank Mir, the only man to ever stop him by strikes, submits him tonight and leaves with a huge victory and another move up the ladder in the heavyweight division. And then, in our main event of the evening, the Karate Kid with the now generation, Jon Jones, Lyoto Machida. Good first round for the former champion. But in the end, Jon Jones proved to truly be the best in the world. From our partner Joe Rogan, Mike Goldberg saying so long until next time. We see you right back here inside the Octagon.